person staring at Starship with your own eyeballs right now, but you're hearing my voice. Do not forget there is a large latency between myself, and even we have a 10-second delay or 12-second delay between the SpaceX feed and me, and then another 20 or 30 seconds up into the cloud and down to your devices. So when you see me at T-minus 1 minute, if you are still watching me, stop watching. You better be looking at the rocket. So that's right about now. If you're hearing this right now and you're seeing the rocket, start staring at the rocket, because yeah, that's going to line up with about when you'll see the water go up and everything's on time. So we are T-minus 1 minute. I'm going to listen in, and hopefully we don't miss anything. We do have to switch because of that latency. I will be talking. You'll hear our launch audio, so you hear the rumble, and you hear and feel what I'm experiencing.
1 minute to go to launch.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
All right, so again, our whole point comes up at T-minus 40, not tracking any reason to stop there, so we should see us go right through that.
30 seconds for me, guys, in real time.
All right, we are through T-minus 40. We are counting down. We're going to let our flight director, Macha Couture, take us the rest of the way.
Here we go.
30 seconds.
T-minus 15 seconds. So again, we're gonna duck down their audio for now, just so you don't have weird sync issues and all that stuff. So when you're watching, you're gonna hear the actual launch audio with our good microphones and everything. So here we go. And ignition, baby.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it. Damn, I feel it. Yeah. The engines are erupting. You see the smoke? Ah. See the smoke, but I can't see the rocket. Oh crap, I didn't even notice. Damn, I didn't even see it. How crazy. Oh, let's see. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah. Is that it? No, that's not it. Yeah, it has to be it. Why the hell would somebody be in the air when the rocket is up there? Ah, I didn't see it. It was cloudy as hell. All right, let's go back in.
Spaceship then separates from the Super Heavy booster and heads to space. At the same time, the 3 engines still firing on Super Heavy will flip the booster around. 10 more engines will ignite for the boost back burn, putting the first stage on the path.
Oh, so it is that white light.
As we mentioned earlier, the hot stage will be jettisoned for this flight, and
that white light.
Can
I catch it? Catch that damn white light. Where is it? No, it's gone. It's gone.
So we're going to always see hot staging here. For me, I'll see it about 10, 12 seconds before it happens in real life. So I'll be recording a little bit early for you guys. I still see 33 engines glowing bright, or the reflection, but we will hopefully see.
Let's see.
Looks like most engines shut down there. You can kind of see a little bit of gas. You can see
that
there's hot staging. That is so cool. I can't wait to see that ignite.
The engine starting to throttle down.
All right. I didn't see an explosion afterwards, so it's looking clean so far.
Miko.
Oh, that's so cool. Gosh, that just... Come on. That is so...
Is it coming back? Is it coming back? Is it coming back? Is it coming back? Fuck, I don't see it.
Stage separation confirmed. We've got 6 engines running.
6 engines running.
Booster is doing its boost back burn, continuing now towards its splashdown site in the Gulf.
Oh, it's already in the water. But are they going to catch the
one
thing?
Raptor on the middle ring there. But maybe they're saving that one for the relight.
Heard them report ship chamber pressures nominal, so that chamber pressure, just that expected thrust level in those Raptor engines on the ship. 3 vacuum optimized, 3 C level, all looking good.
Man, guys, you can see the venting. Like, I can see the vents. That's actually how I was able to respot Starships when it's venting out those ullage gases as attitude control. It is crazy.
There's a view into the business end from the ship.
I can't see
nuts
anything.
is that it's about to be falling. Now it is officially falling.
Okay, it's falling. The light. Let's look for the light. La luz. Where are you, light? Where are you? Nah.
The first of the 2 burns after a launch that the booster's going to do today. So now
That's just gonna burn twice.
headed towards the Gulf.
Nah, I can't see. It's too cloudy.
Light down, we relax the angle of attack a little bit. But we are then going to be looking for it to do its engine tests for the landing burn. And those are going to be stuck.
Yeah, typically we start with all 30
it's gone.
inner engines lit for that landing burn and bring that down to just the center 3. But one of our test objectives for today is to simulate what an engine out situation would look like. So we're going to be intentionally turning off one of those center 3 and instead lighting one of the engines from the middle
Why
10
could this fool see it and I
We can
can't?
see one of those engines in the middle ring shut down during the initial ascent. Oh, looks like we have hot stage jettison. You can see it floating away there.
Yeah.
To the left of the booster. Yeah, we did see one of those middle engines shut down during the ascent. Again, we are resilient to engine out on Super Heavy. We're able to get through our ascent.
You can just see it just falling. It is
No, I can't.
crazy. Like, it's so big, it's so
What
obvious.
the heck is it? Nah, it's too cloudy. Too cloudy.
Very start of the landing burn, so we'll see if we light up all 13. Or that we've even done a landing burn at the tower with an engine out. So we'll see how it does on its way down to the Gulf.
Chale. Too much clouds.
Oh, that does not get old. That is so cool.
Right, so we got a couple
Why
of
can't I
minutes.
see that? No, that's on the
Landing
Gulf.
burn
The
start
Gulf
should
is
be
far,
just
no?
about 40 seconds away.
It's too cloudy for me.
Look at the shot, the tracking shot from our team. That is incredible.
That's always rad. You can see the boost plume itself in the background as it was coming in.
Don't forget, you'll actually see it a little bit ahead of time here.
Right, about 20 seconds to landing burn.
Okay, it didn't blow up on engine ignition. That's.
Do you see the fire? 10 seconds. Nah, bitchy.
The middle engine is lightly using one from the.
Nah, it's gone.
All right,
Oh,
here we
that's
go.
cool. Let's pull. Yeah, let's see what the engines are doing here. And a simulated engine out. Confirmed. Yep.
Down to
And a
3,
nice
one in the
looking.
ring.
Yes, that's what they wanted to do. Remember, that was the plan.
That's in the
Was
water.
to cut the engines, stop vertical
Down to
velocity,
2.
and then just let it fall. And they did.
Little
And it
hump.
was awesome.
And landing burn shut.
Yes. And watch on the
And
SpaceX video.
into the Gulf, here we come. And the
Voy
booster
sordo, la
has
verdad.
splashed out.
Uy,
Oh, that was great.
uy, uy.
That was
I felt the
perfect. That's
boom.
what they were looking to do exactly.
Well, back in space.
So it did fall in water.
About 7 minutes into today's
Okay.
flight, ship continuing its ascent burn.
Damn, it's too
This goes
cloudy.
until just about 9 minutes into our flight. That ship engine cutoff is slated for 8 minutes.
So out of 10 launches, I would dare say
Those
that
three
I've seen maybe
those are the bigger circles.
3 or 4
Little indicators.
from the balcony. Oi, oi.
Those will shut down first, and we continue.
Damn, I think this is a successful launch.
On those inner 3.
We uploaded a video of saying what the objectives. Let me see if I can pull it up.
So, 1 second.
We posted a feed. Let me see, a few days ago. When was it? On Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just read it to y'all. I post so much, Chingo.
We just gotta
Come on, bring
the
it
late
up.
boom from the
Bring it
booster.
up. Here it is. The objectives for the booster was
We need a clean.
test
testing land with engine variations ending with a ocean splashdown, which we saw the ocean splashdown. For Starship, deploying Starlink simulators, relighting engine in space. Starlink. So they are sending, or what, the rockets do have Starlink simulators in them. And then the third objective is re-entry, stress testing tiles, thermal fitting, and flaps. They had problems with the last launch that everything burned down. Even the what do you call it? The launch pad that burned down. So that was pretty cool. So I guess they're gonna call this a successful launch.
On one of those Raptors. We see that all the time. Right? Shut down the vacuum engines.
Hay que subirle porque estoy sordo.
Chingado. Shut down the 3 sea level engines, which can kind of help maintain attitude control.
Ship engine cut off.
We shut down those center 3.
179 people watching. Woohoo!
I love how they have an orientation thing on screen now too, so you can see which direction the vehicle's pointing. And its orientation in space. That is cool.
That's what we want. Nominal orbit insertion.
Yes.
All right, we just heard the call up for nominal orbital insertion.
Yeah, they're gonna call this a success.
Finally. Looking much better.
All right, so shift.
Flaps moving.
Space. There we go.
The flaps.
The flaps starting to move into a stowed position. That's why it looks like your camera's moving.
Exciting to see Starship safely in space, and super pumped to see all the team's hard work in action here today. And of course, as guaranteed, it's been an exciting day so far. We successfully lifted off right on time at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Thankfully, our weather was looking good today. Yeah, and I'm sure we had our soft splashdown in the Gulf, so ship continues on.
This camera phone is whack.
Complete its ascent burn all the way in. You can see some of the shadows start to creep as it's going to be eventually flying into an orbital nighttime. So we'll see some daylight start to go away. But ship is in orbit, completed its burn, and I mean that's just the beginning. Now we've got a whole bunch more to go. So we've got some exciting demonstrations planned while we're on orbit. That right there, we just saved the FTS, the flight termination system. That's that automatic flight safety system we have on the vehicle. So that is now turned off while ship starts its coast period. We are coming up. Our next milestone is going to be the deployment of those Starlink simulators. We've got some payload inside of Starship that we're hoping to deploy into space for the very first time.
They won't be in orbit.
That deploy is supposed to start in about 18 minutes and 27 seconds.
My friend, damn, they showed the Earth round. It's flat.
It takes place over a couple of minutes. It'll go about one satellite a minute. So we'll be spread out over that. It might get a little dark, but we've got a couple of views that we can show you to see that deploy in action. After that, we're also looking to do a relight of a single Raptor engine while we are in space. We've done this once before. This is not necessary to deorbit as we are in a suborbital trajectory, but this is essentially a chance to test out what we need to be able to do a deorbit burn. So we'll be doing that a little bit later in the flight, about 37 minutes or so into the flight.
Just ice, kind
And
of
then we get into re-entry. We're looking to get that light show.
I wonder if Danny from Brownsville Tech Live is on right now.
Yeah, exactly. At about T plus 45 minutes, we'll be heading for re-entry. Again, running those experiments with the tiles. We're going to be doing missing tiles, metallic tiles, and also intentionally loading those vehicles' flaps. Hopefully, we'll also see a splashdown in the Indian Ocean today.
Yeah, we were able to get to a re-entry last time, but we didn't have full attitude control, so we weren't able to go in, heat shield first the way we're designed to. So we ended up losing contact with the ship before we could make it all the way back. So you still get data, but you're not really getting the data that we want to make sure we're kind of stress testing the vehicle. The advantage is that we removed a bunch of tiles, and we do this in some intentionally scary places on the vehicle because we're really looking, are there spots that we're vulnerable?
Damn, it's been out for 12 minutes.
Before we ever start moving towards putting ship to a full orbital mission to then do re-entry a little bit later on. So really, really critical to get that data. Really looking for to a controlled reentry.
So far,
satellites that are about the same size as our V3 Starlinks. We have 8 in the Starship PEZ dispenser and expect to deploy at a rate of about 1 per minute, as Dan mentioned earlier. Starlink is critical in all of our flights on Starship to get our main payload data, as we always say.
sunset.
And in fact, it's Starlink that's currently providing these views you see as Starship cruises a couple hundred kilometers above our home planet and provides real-time telemetry through every phase of flight.
Yeah, we took a peek inside of the Starship payload bay there for a second. So there's 8 of them there. They kind of look just big steel plates, essentially. They're roughly the same size as those V3 satellites. When we do get that view inside of the payload bay, the payload door will kind of be on your right, and we'll start to see them go out like a PEZ dispenser. Yeah, here's a look inside. So those right down there in the
Damn,
center,
that's the
they're kind of
space.
2 stacks of 4 on either side, and then the payload door is just to their right. And so we'll look to see that open, and then those satellites start to go. We vent the nose cone, so we essentially bring it down to vacuum before we open the door. That was one of the things we ran into on the last flight, as when we had that fuel diffuser fail, the pressure in the nose cone became basically too high for the actuator of the door to open. So that's why we weren't able to get the door open that time. We have not seen anything like that on this flight. Everything's looking good with our fuel tank and our fuel press system. So we are hopefully just a couple of minutes away from seeing that.
Look at all that.
open, getting to our
Looks like
first
they might be
payload.
starting to-
It's not the first payload we've ever carried, but it's the first one we're going to try and shoot off.
By the way, you can see the action controls much more controlled this time, very slowly slewing around.
So I think we're supposed to open the payload door in just about a minute and change. And you're seeing a little bit of residual gas. And we opened the door once. I want to say it was back on flight 3 to make it up into space. And you'll kind of see a lot of that gas rushing out into the vacuum of space. It's the residual that's left over after we've already vented it down. So kind of a cool light show, and then we'll get ready to.
Facing retrograde, the engine is pointing retrograde, so they can do the engine.
As we mentioned,
That's
so
why
we have
it's
crossed over now at this point into normal.
Where we are currently headed.
Just a few
Heck yeah.
seconds until we expect those payload doors to open.
How? I'm afraid I can't do that.
All right, one more time. Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, gas venting, which means the door's likely opening. Look at that. Wow. It's that sealed. You can see it raising on the right there. You can see a little lip raising. Kind of hard to tell, but it's opening. It's opening. Finally. Finally. I'm impressed with
We
how
are
sealed it
currently in
was.
Payload deploy prep.
Yes. I shouldn't be so excited about a stupid tiny door, but here we are.
And the door is open.
Dan. Sounds like he doesn't want to curse it. And the door is open. Don't scare the door. All right. So the next thing
So
is
the payload door is open. We should see the first
what if it
satellite
shoots
start
out
to
super
deploy
fast?
My setup.
at about T plus 8
My setup.
27 seconds. So be only about 30 seconds. So one step closer. Hal listened this time. He
That's
cooperated. He opened the payload door for us.
That looks
There's
like
a
way
view
more
kind of
legitimate
behind
hardware
the
too
PEZ.
now.
You're looking out into the vacuum of space.
About 15 seconds until payload deploy.
All right. Can they do a payload deploy? There goes a trading card or
Just
something.
transition to payload deploy.
Someone's business card. Oh. Did that happen? The things we get excited about. Oh, we see some movement. And here it goes. The first payload to ever be ejected from a Starship prototype.
What's a payload?
Intentionally. Uh-oh. Don't get stuck there. I think it might have just got stuck there.
Boca Chica.
Maybe. Maybe it worked.
Pew pew. Been waiting way too long to do that. There we go.
Oh, that's just the back of the thing pushing. So that part. Or
Is it dropping or what is it?
Let's see if this one goes a little smoother.
There goes another
There it
one.
goes. Oh, that is cool. Oh, that's really cool. A little boop on the door on the way out, I think. Now remember, these are suborbital.
You can hear the energy in both
So they will
Hawthorne
re-enter.
and Starbase. Everyone's super excited for finally getting to deploy some of those simulated satellites.
So they will re-enter.
Has system moving down. Next
That's
row.
Once they come back,
There we go.
re-enter.
As we said, we're going to do about one every minute or so. And this is just kind of a dress rehearsal for when we're going to be deploying the V3 satellites. And these are just a massive, massive increase to Starlink's capability. Each one of them has it's 60 terabits per second of capacity that's going to get added to the network per launch. That's 20 times more than what we're adding with every single Falcon 9 launch today, which, step increase in capability. There goes another one.
I kind of feel like they're playing around with the rates a little bit. Like this one's going to deploy a little bit at a higher rate. This one's going to be a little slower. So they can get some data on like what is the best way to yeet these things out that little door. That's cool. That's really satisfying.
All right. So as we said, we've got 8 total that we're going to go through today. It's about a minute for each one, but
8 total.
looking good on payload deploy.
You're gonna charge it.
That's really cool. It does seem like it poops on the way out a little bit. It's crazy to see the chain spinning. A Starlink chant. So again, these are just demonstrators. These are payload dummies, but they're a similar mass and size to the Starlink version 3 satellites that Starship will be deploying on some of the earliest missions. So they're just testing out if the system works to deploy.
All right. So we're about halfway through when we actually start launching the V3 Starlinks on Starship. We're going to be flying about 60 each time, so it'll be about an hour to get through a full stack.
An hour.
Again, it's just going to be
I'm gonna be over an hour.
In the amount of bandwidth. It's going to enable gigabit upload download for people with Starlink anywhere on the planet.
Now I see why I thought that first one got
Starlink
stuck.
is just a tremendous part of just the Starship flight test program.
Yeah, absolutely. Always getting us that data. And yeah, the amazing views we have on the vehicle today.
So the back one pushes the front one out.
Starlink of us deploying Starlink.
What the hell is it? Oh, it's deploying Starlink. Internet. It's like modern day satellites. Yeah, technology.
Now if we just have one camera on one of those dummy satellites, please. Just please. This is very satisfying, though, to see it finally working out. The excitement of, yeah, here comes another
looking
one.
Smooth today.
The vending machine. I'm sure the team on this are happy to have a little bit more time. Like if this had been the first launch, it would have been so jank and probably a very antiquated system. And now, like, they have a pretty well thought out and well engineered system by the time they're actually able to start deploying. I mean, it looks legit. Like, it looks like aerospace hardware instead of just like a quick weld. I mean, it looks like a lot of CNC'd hardware there. It looks way more legitimate than some of the first things inside the payload bay.
All right, looks like we've got one left.
Almost there.
Looks like we're going 8 for 8. Yep, so then the backs up so it can throw itself
There you
out.
go, one remaining. So 7 of the 8 have been deployed. 1 more to go. And then we will have completed our first ever payload deploy operation. Just a reminder, we're on a suborbital trajectory. These satellites on that exact same suborbital trajectory, they're going to burn up entirely and are on that same trajectory towards the Indian Ocean. So the last one has been deployed.
They don't look like us.
Simulator payload complete. Heck yeah, everybody.
Definitely don't look like us.
Loving the energy from Starbase and Hawthorne.
Yes, congrats. Finally. Some good progress.
Now it's empty. Looking a little lonely, but
successfully deployed all the simulator satellites.
Really, really cool to see them all out there. Again, people that have followed know Starlink's really critical for the Starship program, in addition to, getting all those views back from the cameras on Starship, which this is an external view. As I said, it's dark outside right now. The lights are off. So it's going to be hard to make stuff out. But in a little while, the sun's going to start coming up as we get to re-entry, which is going to be really critical. We use Starlink for Starship data. Cameras also use it on the cameras that we use to bring you views of these launches and also, hopefully, of the re-entry and splashdown. We'll see what we get from the Indian Ocean today. And that's just kind of how it all comes together. Like, we're using Starlink on the planet, off the planet. And with Starship, we actually get pretty insane. If you're in the space industry, bandwidth to space is usually pretty minimal. We get about 120 megabits per second. That's split between our high definition video and real-time telemetry. We get that every phase of flight, including re-entry. So it's not just giving us views of re-entry, but we're getting all of that engineering data in real time through phases that it used to be impossible to get that in real time. So just really incredible.
Yeah, Starlink definitely affords us all this capability. And reminder, it's the world's largest satellite constellation operating in low Earth orbit to deliver high-speed, low-latency broadband internet. This provides internet access to people all around the world, many of whom had never had connectivity before. Today, Starlink serves more than 150 countries, territories, and other markets with over 6 million active customers and counting. To meet the growing global demand for high-speed internet, SpaceX expanded its factory in Bastrop, Texas, and also introduced Starlink Mini, as well as an upgraded version of the Starlink standard kit.
All right, now with payload deploy complete, Starship is now going to close its payload bay door and continue to coast towards Earth, around Earth, towards the Indian Ocean. Sorry, I'm really excited today. We are in space, people. Still a lot of major events to come, though. We are looking to relight one of those Raptor engines at about 37 minutes, 33 seconds into the flight, followed by atmospheric entry, hell of a light show, and splashdown. So we're going to go on a quick break, take a quick coast, sit back, enjoy the views. A little bit dark now, but they'll get better soon. A couple of space jams. We'll be back in just a few minutes for that Raptor relight and then re-entry. See you soon.
Sick. So we have about 10 minutes now, for Raptor relight, or what is it? Yeah, about 10 minutes on the dot almost between now and that Raptor relight test. And then pretty soon after that, we should hopefully be getting into daylight and
It was Launch.
I guess so far it's a successful launch. It did release the Starlinks. I think they had like 8 or 9 of them. Let me put on my headphones.
They're now flying almost on the same longitude as, like, they're getting close to the, to Spain and the west coast of Africa. So they, it's dark there.
Just AirPods. There you go. Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Yes, I think you could hear me. So overall, I think it was a successful launch. I had a horrible view from the balcony. Out of the 10 SpaceX launches that I've had, I've seen possibly 4 of them. 2 up close and 1. That's my setup. I have my camera. I have my laptop over there. That's my setup right there. Out of the 10 SpaceX launches, I've seen 4. Usually, for the most part, it has to be like picture perfect. We are a few distance away from the launch site, but the balcony just gives an awesome view, like straight ahead. So, again, Mother Nature. It was supposed to originally launch on Sunday. They had an issue with the ground system. Day 2 yesterday, it was supposed to launch again, but they stopped last second because of the weather. It seems as if everything has to align in order for the rocket to launch. So I guess this is where I leave y'all. The little that I gather, and look, tomorrow I want to talk about it in depth. Maybe Danny Salinas with Brownsville Tech Live could come on and or anyone that is a space enthusiast to come and drop knowledge, because me, I really don't understand everything that they're trying to accomplish. Yes, we understand that we want to be multiplanetary because this world sooner or later is going to burn and we need to live somewhere else. But what are they doing, like with the Starlinks? Is it just for connectivity? Is it just to put satellites, so to speak, just to put Starlinks out there? Maybe it's a two-prong, these launches serve more than one purpose, I guess. Nonetheless, thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for not having a clearer feed. Usually, I guess, hey, man, we're batting 40%, which is not great, but we're there. The limited resources that we have, I think we're doing a decent job. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, that's where I sign off. Peace. Happy Tuesday. If you haven't already, make sure you get some tacos. Hey, it's Taco Tuesday. Make sure you tune in to Good Morning Brownsville, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find it right here. YouTube channel titled Frankie Olivo TV. Peace.